Hello everybody, welcome back to Kai Talks NFL, and today I'm going to be playing a little game I like to call Start, Bench, Cut. You've probably heard of it before. You pick 3 players, you choose to start one, bench one, and cut one. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Oh my goodness!
Daylight hurdles to the end zone!
That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet. Penalty. Is he in?
Alright, so without further ado, let's hop right into it with the quarterbacks. So, Geno Smith, alright. Bo Nix, Geno Smith, Bo Nix, and Josh Allen. So, I'm starting Josh Allen. I think he's probably the best quarterback in the league right now. You could argue Lamar. Anyways, top 3 quarterback in the league right now, Josh Allen. Just insane year last year, and just his whole career been insane. Benching Bo Nix, had a pretty good rookie year last year, but I am not taking him over Mr. Josh Allen. And Geno Smith, I don't think he's better than Bo Nix. I think he's decent. He can be decent, but I definitely do think he's going to struggle in the Raiders system this year. Anyways, I'm cutting Geno, benching Bo, and starting Josh. So I'm going to say Russell Wilson here, J.J. McCarthy, and Kyler Murray. I think I have to start Kyler here just because I haven't seen J.J., but I still will bench J.J. and I will cut Russ. I just think Russ has been just so mid last year, and he had a bad performance those last couple games. Benching J.J. just because I haven't seen him yet, but I think he will be really good. And I'm going to start Kyler because, well, we've seen decent things from him, but I still think he's pretty average, too. All right, the final spin for the quarterbacks. Let's see who the first one is. Jared Goff, Josh Allen again, and Jordan Love. Okay. So I'm going to start Josh Allen. Like I said before, he's the top 3 quarterback in my opinion, and one of the best in the league. Had a great career so far. Amazing. I'm going to bench Jared Goff because I do think he's better than Jordan Love, and I think Jared Goff had nearly an MVP caliber season. There were just guys that were better than him last year. And I'm cutting Jordan Love simply because he was a little bit of a slump last year, I'll be honest. And I just think Jared Goff and Josh Allen are just better, you know. But I don't think Jordan Love's a bad quarterback at all. I think he's on the edge of being a top 10 quarterback. But I wouldn't take him over Jared Goff or Josh Allen. All right, moving on to the running backs now. Let's see, the first one is Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley, and Bijan Robinson. Okay, so I am starting Saquon. I think this is everybody's RB1. He almost broke the rushing record last year. Just, dude does the craziest shit. It's Saquon, starting, easily. Benching Bijan because I think he's a very good running back, just not quite as good as Saquon. We all know he's very good. And I'm going to cut Alvin Kamara, even though I don't think he's that bad. He's nowhere near Saquon or Bijan Robinson. So Devon Achane, Chase Brown, and James Cook. So I'm going to start James Cook. I just think he's the best out of these 3. I'm going to bench Devon Achane because I do think he's still better than Chase Brown. I'm going to have to cut Chase Brown, though, simply because I just think he's not better than these 2 guys. He's not better than Devon Achane or James Cook. So I'm going to have to go with cutting Chase Brown, benching Devon Achane, and starting James Cook. Final one for the running backs here. Let's see who we get. So at the moment, it's Najee Harris and Devon Achane. I'm starting Josh Jacobs here. I think he had an outstanding year last year after being in kind of a slump on the Raiders, came to the Packers, played amazing. I'm going to have to bench Devon Achane simply because I just think that Josh Jacobs is better than him. And I'm going to have to cut Najee. Even though I think Najee and Devon Achane are close, I'm going to have to cut Najee Harris here. Moving on to the wide receivers now. Let's see. So Jerry Jeudy, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase. Okay, so this one's going to be close. I'm going to take Jamar Chase to start for now. I just think he's slightly better than Justin Jefferson. Dude had an insane year last year. Triple crown champion, you know. He was the wide receiver 1 last year. We all know that. Wide receiver 2, I'm going to have to take Justin Jefferson simply because, like I said, I don't think he's as good as Ja'Marr Chase, but I still think he is indeed elite. Third, I'm going to have to go with Jerry Jeudy. Even though I think he had a really underrated, really good year last year, I'm going to have to put Jerry Jeudy in the cut because he's nowhere near Justin Jefferson and Ja'Marr Chase. Stephon Diggs, so Malik Neighbors, and Justin Jefferson again. Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, and Stephon Diggs. I think this one's pretty easy. I'm going to start Justin Jefferson. Like I said, I think he's the wide receiver 2 in the league right now. It's undeniable. Second, I'm going to have to bench Malik Neighbors, even though I think he had an insane rookie year last year, especially with that quarterback play. I'm going to have to bench him. I just don't think he's better than Justin Jefferson yet. And third, Stephon Diggs. I think he's getting older, he still can play at a very elite level, but he's been injured a couple times, and I don't think he's better than Justin Jefferson or Malik Neighbors right now. All right, the final one for the wide receivers, Brian Thomas Jr., Terry McLaurin, and DJ Moore. I am going to start Brian Thomas Jr., and now I know what you're saying. Terry McLaurin is better. I don't think he is. I genuinely don't think he is. I think Brian Thomas Jr. was snubbed from the Pro Bowl last year. I think with a half-decent quarterback other than Mac Jones, Brian Thomas Jr. is elite. He already is elite. Imagine how good he could be without somebody like Mac Jones. I think he's going to be elite, and therefore I think he's going to be a little bit better than Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, I'm going to have to bench. I still think he's elite. I still think he's very good. I think Jaden Daniels changed him last year. But I would still take Brian Thomas Jr. over him. And lastly, DJ Moore. I still think he's a pretty good wide receiver, but nowhere close to these two. All right, moving on now to the tight ends. Let's see who the first one is. Dalton Kincaid, Daniel Bellinger. I just looked it up. Apparently that's the tight end one for the Giants. And my guy, George Kittle. I'm obviously going George Kittle for the tight end 1 spot. He's the best tight end in the league. Nobody can argue with me. George Kittle's tight end 1. Benching Dalton Kincaid because I don't think he's as good as people maybe thought he was originally. I think he's just an okay tight end. And the third one, I literally have heard of him once. Daniel Bellinger. Like, he's cut. I'd cut him on a real roster too. So Tyler Conklin, Darren Waller, and Dalton Schultz. Okay. So I'm going to take Tyler Conklin. I just think he's better than both of these guys. I'm going to go Dalton Schultz for the second one. And the third one, I'm going to have to go with Darren Waller. I just think Darren Waller is washed up and he should stick to rapping. Anyways, that's my 3 tight ends. Final tight end one, let's see who we get. TJ Hawkinson, Cole Kmet, or the new tight end they got, what's his name? Colston Loveland, and Brock Bowers. Okay, I gotta go Brock Bowers here. I think he is better than TJ Hawkinson at the moment. Yes, I'm saying that. Second, I'm going to go TJ Hawkinson. I still think he's very, very good, just not to a Brock Bowers level. And third, I gotta go with Colston Loveland just because I haven't seen him play yet and I can't take him over Brock Bowers and TJ Hawkinson. That is also it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below and I will see you in the next one.